I want to know from the Maheep Kapoor, tell me what is twat?
Oh my God.
Okay. What do you want me to translate? What a
Yes,
twat
please.
is?
Just don't call me one.
It's in a ruder way, like a
Beep, beep, beep. Beeps.
I'm going to start with you, Seema. I've told you this before, and you know, there's this whole thing where everybody thinks that Seema is the most Gen Z boomer ever. Your clothes, your attitude, the way you speak, it's very, very Gen Z. I want to understand from you, what is your way to stay relevant at every age?
I have two boys. One is a teenager now. So I really don't have a choice because the way they talk to me, what did he just say? So I used to go to Urban Dictionary to understand what they're saying.
The next question is for Bhavana. I've always felt that you've been the most zen person throughout the series. Now, is that something that I'm just imagining, or is that true and everybody can tell me whether that's true or no?
Can I share Chunky's number with you? You'll know exactly how zen I am. I used to have way more patience, and probably you'll see it in season 3. I'm not that patient anymore. As I turn 50 this year, my level of patience has gone down a lot.
She is very balanced. She's balanced, but yes, I agree with season 3. She's sort of voicing her opinions a little more. Patience levels have gone down.
You know, I have a habit of voicing my opinion and then also correcting myself the very next second, like trying to not make the person feel bad. So I think that's changing now.
She's fallen off the fence.
Yes.
So that's never been a problem for you though, throughout. And I feel like, you know, you've kind of managed to stay yourself from season 1 until now. You've said what you want, you've done what you want. And now it's become really endearing. I want to understand from you, how have you never managed to dull your shine no matter what is going on? You know, you're like, I'm going to be myself and let the world adjust, and it surely adjusts.
Well, that's sweet of you. Thank you. Yes, I have not. Life has given me many slaps, and it could have, I feel, pulled me down. I refuse to let it. And it's sink or swim. And this is me. I can't change. And I think that's why I've got this comfort zone, because they get me. I'm constantly bullying them and firing them, and you have no idea. You have no idea. But they're like, oh, it's my...
I agree. You have no idea.
The truth.
Yes,
She's a big bully.
Yeah, but
She's a
okay,
truth
guys,
bomb.
I get it. But that's what I'm saying. I'm owning it. That, you know, they get me, and it's not such a headache. Well, I hate explaining myself also. That exhaustion of explaining myself. That no, I didn't mean this. Are you okay, baby?
You're like, I meant it.
Yeah,
Deal
I
with
meant it. Now deal with it, and let's move on.
But is this how you are only with this circle, or are you also like that, like in your professional life with people? Are you that way? Because when I saw you right now, I was like, she's so kind.
Oh. I am kind. Shut up, you guys.
You're the lucky one.
Yeah. No. I try to keep what's in my thoughts inside, but it shows on my face a lot of times. Like I can't. I'm just looking at someone.
Yeah, they're like subtitles.
There's
Even if
subtitles.
she's
Eyes have
then there's
subtitles.
like
It's like it's
subtitles.
going on.
Yeah.
going on.
Yeah.
No, that's not true.
But
You have
Seema,
to
that's also
watch.
with you. Like,
What?
you can say what you want, but your eyes
Yeah,
like
my
have
face says
subtitles.
it. I have that stink eye. But coming back to Maheep, you have to watch season 3 to understand how she is with us, and then to the world how polite she is.
I'm very sweet.
Neelam, my next question is for you. This whole series has been like a 2.0 version of you. Because as a 90s kid, you know what my memories are of Neelam. It's Hum Saath Saath Hai. It's all your films and how you were. Now, of course, you know, there's an entire new personality. And I want to understand, how does this stint feel for you?
You know, I've always been that slightly proper, and they all make fun of me that I don't abuse. I mean, that has been me for years. Now, season 3, I think you're going to see a slightly different version of me. Little more comfortable, little more vocal. No temper tantrums, but yeah, I'm a little more vocal this time. Because of course, it's season 3, we're all more comfortable with each other. But I have to say that doing films and doing reality, there's a big difference.
Yeah.
I mean, for all the ladies here, I mean, it's not easy what we do. We're putting our lives out there, our children, our families out there for judgment.
Yeah.
So honestly, reality, it may seem great and look fun, but it's also got a flip side, which is very, very difficult because it's not scripted.
Reality really does bite.
Yeah.
And I do feel like, you know, the personalities that they had in the first 2 seasons have now kind of rubbed off here. And now y'all are like very vocal about what you feel and, you know, calling somebody out if they need to be called out. I think that is kind of reflecting.
I think it's about,
getting more comfortable.
Yeah.
and I don't think it's about time, no?
Yeah.
So I think my question then would be for Kalyani, for Shani, for Riddhima. What did you think about, you know, entering this phase? And how comfortable were you? Were they welcoming enough?
Feel like venturing into a lion's den initially, but not, you know, what to expect and what not to expect.
Riddhima, I felt that today,
mean-
that I'm venturing into the lion's den with like
The
everybody.
lionesses, yeah.
Yeah.
To be honest, in the beginning, we had mixed feelings. You know, I mean, how would it be? Because we know them, but we don't really see them too often. So we definitely had our guards up, but then through the process, we got to know them better. They were all right.
For me, I had an equation with each one of them, which was very different, and each one of them has a very different personality.
You know, I also know all 4 of them for a very long time. Bhavana the longest, Neelam also for a very, very long time. Be very, very honest, I didn't, I think, realize the magnitude of what I was getting into. I think I didn't quite understand the dynamics of what a reality show is all about. And I think that is something in the beginning you'll see of the season. I was a very different person to how I became as we went along. I think I improved.
Who do you think was the most competitive?
You know, I'm
for
not going to
screen
take
time or
names
for
right now, but
You can take
I
mine.
think
I wouldn't mind.
No, but I'd like to say something there.
You're easy.
I think the underlying factor
It's a
of
compliment.
our friendship is none of us are competitive.
Okay.
We are all so comfortable in our zones. We've never competed with each other ever. You know, it tends to happen when you're on the same field of work. You feel like at some point, you know, you're competing with that. I can truly say for all of us that in the last 6 years, it's been 6 years since we shot season 1, and we often, you know, we are working on the same platforms and everything. We are never competitive.
As when a bunch of women come together, there's an assumption that they must all hate each other
Not
and they're
at
not
all.
really friends.
No,
But
it
with
was,
this, there is this sense of there is true friendship there somewhere with their own ups and downs, which is very normal for all girlfriends.
As I said, we all had our guards up, but then, you know, as we went along, we definitely, you know, we became a lot more comfortable with the Bollywood Wives.
So I wasn't performing properly, whatever. I wasn't doing what I was supposed to be doing. I was just like, see, what is this? And so Maheep gave me a lecture. Even my mother's never lectured me like that. What do you think you are doing? We have done this. You think we are fools? And I'm looking at her, I'm sitting on the ground, and she's standing there, and she's like, I was in shock.
we all blasted you for something or the other.
Yeah, but
The thing is
but
that
sometimes
all corrected you.
No, there
Yeah.
was nothing for you all to correct me, but she was saying something else, and it makes sense.
I just wanted them to understand the
Understand, yeah.
dynamics of a reality show.
Yeah.
You cannot
Having already
portray-
been there,
Already
done
been
that.
there. Like they say, we've already done successful seasons.
You can't portray something you're not.
Yeah.
Correct.
You cannot be this. I'm a goody two shoes,
Yeah.
and I'm so amazing, and I'm such a big business
I'm
entrepreneur,
kind.
and I'm so kind, and I'm so this. No,
It's like, no
because
bullshit.
the truth will come out.
Okay.
And own it.
Like I said, reality is a tough game to play.
You know, with Riddhima, I want to understand what convinced you to do this, because you've never put yourself out there.
So I just feel like, you know, everyone's journey is unique to them, you know, especially in the industry. When Karan asked me, and he was like, you know, I really want you to do this because we are bringing Delhi in, and you just have to. And I'm like, you know what, better late than never. Let's just give it a shot.
How does that feel to be the person on screen for that whole role reversal? How did it feel? How did your family take it?
No, I think Ananya and Janki are both extremely encouraging about the show and very motivating. They're very proud of what I'm doing, and they really thoroughly enjoy watching the show. They love our dynamics on and off screen. They've seen it all the time. And what they enjoy about the show the most is they're like, oh my God, what you'll do sitting in the living room at home, you're doing exactly the same thing on screen.
And getting paid for it.
And getting paid for it. So for them, it's actually even more special because they feel like it's just on TV, but actually we're doing pretty much the same things we do.
So this is really how y'all are.
This is really how we are.
When I saw the show, that's how I felt. I
Yeah.
thought that they were sitting there and this is how they actually are. Like I've known them, they're like, they'll walk into a party, just keep talking among themselves, only laughing. Bad people.
But it's different because you have to make a situation interesting at the same time, you know.
Yeah.
So you have to bring out things that you probably don't want to, you know, just to sort of, you know, make it more
Spicy.
interesting, spicy, you know, for people to see.
Maheep, so the way there is Pantone Color of the Year, I think the word of the series is twat. I want to know from the Maheep Kapoor, tell me what is twat?
You want me to translate what a
Yes,
twat
please.
is?
Please.
It's
Just don't call me one. Not ready for that.
See, I was in boarding school in England. So this is English slang, which I used to speak when I was in boarding school. They bought it out to me.
Just
It's
come
a
on.
vagina.
Oh,
Thank
wow.
you. Yeah.
But in a ruder way, like a
Yes, I got that. Yes, I got that.
Dying.
Good. Got that. I'll have to beep a lot on Harper's Bazaar.
A lot of beeps.
yeah.
Beep, beep, beep. Beeps.
Kalyani, I want to know about you. How welcome did you feel with the Bombay lot?
So I think I got into it again. Yes, I think I got into it again, not understanding the gravity of the situation that I was getting into. But it was not easy, let me be honest. It wasn't easy for me.
That's safe to say that Kalyani
Yeah.
was in hell.
Yeah, can you tell me more about
They
this?
kept telling
Can we
me.
discuss more of that?
No. And Bhavna, there you see the trailer. I feel cheated. A lot of people have asked me. I said, you all have to see it, wait and watch. I mean, Bhavna.
That's one of my questions.
Yeah.
We
She
all
was
want to know.
cheated.
I feel cheated is not necessarily in a marriage or in a lover's relationship.
Yeah.
You can feel cheated even in a friendship.
Yeah.
You know, because you probably expect something from a friend because you feel like you've done a lot for them in your own way.
Yeah.
And then when you don't get that kind of reciprocation.
But I don't think, I hope that's not the reference.
Bhavna, you should not have
I think it was
expectations.
no spoilers.
You should
Yeah.
not have expectation. You be nice because that's your nature, or not be nice, that's your nature. But don't expect the person to
But
reciprocate.
it's human
it.
nature to have certain expectations
Yeah,
of
but expectations
someone.
cause
Absolutely.
sorrow.
It's
Absolutely.
Yeah, but if you want to be friendly, be friendly. If the other person is not reciprocating, it's fine.
I felt I got thrown under the bus. And I didn't know how to handle it. So
Did
the
they handle that
second
well,
day,
though?
I did not handle it well for the next 3
No, did they
days of
handle you
shoot.
well is what I mean.
No, they
to
were...
get you out of your comfort
no,
zone.
Bhavna came out and she spoke to me for an hour. All the girls, they sent me long messages and they called me, Neelam called me, and you know, Neelam and I talk on the phone a lot. So, you know, they were there basically telling me, dude, you signed up for this. Now just,
Deal
you
with
know,
it.
like, take it or leave it, or you can't even leave it. Now just deal with it. You know, you signed up for this.
So-
which was... I was very daunted, let me tell you. And I didn't expect me to be daunted by
Anything.
anything. Not anything.
This is
I get,
answering
but
a lot
it's
of questions.
just-
People think that the show is scripted.
Yeah.
I mean, there you go.
It takes
is
a toll, yeah.
It takes
It
a
really
toll.
takes a
It's
toll.
not
On your
scripted.
mind and
There are
And it's
many
the most
uncomfortable
difficult
moments.
thing.
Very,
It's
very
the most
uncomfortable.
difficult thing to do.
Also,
And then
you're
you feel-
dealing with people's emotions, not just yours, but
Family.
others.
No, family. And then you're
the cast.
overthinking everything. And
You know?
what is my
Correct.
daughter going to think? And when they watch this, what are her friends going to think? You know, it's just, it's a ripple, right? I mean, we all have families, we all have children, and
too
they
late for
are
that now.
Yeah, it's out
you
there.
know?
It's not
Okay,
just
it's
pack
out
up.
there.
It's not just pack up and go home.
Yeah.
You live this show.
You
for
live
a while.
the show.
Even
No,
after
forever.
shooting, it
Now
has
it's there
repercussions
forever.
on your personal, private life.
It
off
is
camera
your
as
own
well.
script,
Yeah.
whatever you have thought of, your own script, whatever you are literally, you know, saying things you've thought of, you know, so it's too late to go back and change it.
Tell me one misconception about your life that the whole series has let you come out of and kind of solved it for people.
You know, before the series, I think a lot of people who even knew me really well, like as in I had been associating with or what over the years called me and said, shit, we never knew there was this side of you. They always thought I was a snob. I had a little bit of a reputation of being a snob. But the thing is that that's just the way I am. Like I come across, I used to. So it brought out, honestly, it gave me confidence. And not just the show, these three gave me confidence. And I think that my dynamics with them and your true personality comes out. So for me, it was like a total 180-degree turn. So I think for me, it was a lot of confidence. I got a lot of confidence from this show.
What is the misconception
It's a revelation,
about you?
right?
Yes,
As
please
a
tell
lot
us.
of like people don't know your true personality, or they probably think that you are a certain type. So a lot of people think that I'm a snob, that I'm not approachable. So the show comes out tomorrow. You'll have to just wait and watch. I don't take rubbish from people. I call a spade a spade. So I call that person out. If I don't like something, I'll say it to your face.
My last section in this interview is all the lines I've picked up from the promos that are already out there that I need you all to give me an explanation for. I'll start with Neelam. You said that these people don't ask any questions about our lives and we are the only people asking about their lives. Tell me in brief.
So basically, it was the first night in Mauritius and we were on a dining table having drinks and the conversation was only revolving around the Delhi girls. We were making an effort as in to make conversation. I was like, hey, wait a second. Don't you want to know about us?
Fair.
Not too far.
Riddhima, with you, your brother said this, she's going to mess it up.
Yeah, because he knows how fiery I am and how moofat I am. So yeah, he's like, she's going to mess it up. She's going to pick a fight just like that.
Maheep, with you, there's one section where I hear Ori say, push Maheep off the balcony. Who is he saying it to and why?
You have to ask her because I don't know the context.
Oh,
of
you
the
don't know that yet?
conversation. No.
We're talking about how he's become a social media sensation and what it takes to be a sensation. So,
Okay.
What has it got to do with career?
you have to watch.
Murder her so that she becomes famous.
Oh, like
I don't
that.
know, but we did a reel post that. We did a reel post that, which the three of us with.
I
And
want
we
to say,
won.
if I get killed, it's Ori and Sima. Say it on camera.
Okay. Bhavana, you already explained for this one that why you felt cheated. So I'm good with that. But is there anything else that you think you want to give me an explanation for?
People to think that she cheated on me with Chunky or something. It's coming out tomorrow. It's not that extreme. Yeah,
Expanded material. That's clear. Kalyani, with you, you said we are best friends. We're just not pretending.
I don't even recall half the time. I don't know what I said and what there is. But
who is the best friend here?
No one's my best friend here. Let's be very clear.
Okay, with
You know
Shalini,
what?
you've
Yes.
said, I don't want my life to be trivialized.
Yeah.
Which part of your life do you think you were trivializing by putting yourself out there?
Sometimes I just feel that because I don't retaliate and I don't say things, I hear it and I say, haan, theek hai, and I let it slide 99% of the time. But then there's that one moment, because it's building up with that person, then it just comes out.
Got that.
It's like people say some things. It's like, you know what? There's more to me than just fashion and looking pretty and going out. Like Kalyani says, she works 24 hours. I also work a lot.
Yeah.
And my
And
work
all
is
of you all, I
totally
think
non-for-profit.
your own businesses and all that to
So
go back
everybody
to.
works. Like
Yeah.
we all have families.
No one's a
Everybody is working here. Nobody's sitting. She has 2 kids to manage. She has a young daughter. Everyone's working. So
I started with you. Now, last one for you. You said that one friendship I thought would never change changed.
It's this show at the heart of it is about the evolving and the changing faces of friendships, right?
Yeah.
And that's what I'm talking about. So it's the changing faces of friendship, and that's what it is.
Okay, thank you.